a spooky experience, I'm sure you can appreciate. We found our first big sea cave. Weariness is kicking in. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for another exploration of Cornwall's epic coastline. And look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is a really quiet place called Fishing Cove. I mean, that scene there is what Cornwall is about for a lot of people. So this is the kick-off point for today's adventure. We're in. Just picking the quickest route through this terrain. I can either be up on the boulders or down here. I think this is quicker. This is probably the ominously named Hell's Mouth. What could possibly go wrong here? I'm coming out here. Yep, very much so. Now lining up directly with that monster sea stack. Lovely. Right. Nice little jump here. Go for it. Good to see good numbers of seagulls here. Obviously last year was the widespread avian flu and seagulls were badly affected. Look at that, loads of them wheeling, getting ready to nest for the season. Ominous little space in here. How weird is this? Very odd. This is why I love coasteering, just these unusual coastal features. Again, I can't imagine many people have stood here. Right, we're finally at this huge sea stack, and very soon you'll see that it is indeed a sea stack. On the inside lane of the sea stack, I've reached the end of the ledge shift from here. So, the easiest thing is a good old jump. Do it. Well now, fairly logical with headland behind me. It's a bit more exposed. Space is a bit more directly out to the Atlantic. Doing it one-handed holding the camera doesn't make life any easier. These ledges have led us naturally to this jump. It's a totally logical way of moving. So, let's move. It's possible we found our first big sea cave just over here. So I'll be honest, these things are quite spooky places, particularly on your own. Spooky in their own right, and then they may be occupied by seals who are not normally that happy to see you. So my tactic is always to stay near the wall, so at least I've got 180 degrees of protection from the rock, and I'm at least threat to the seals. They've got plenty of room to move around me, so I don't corner them. Wow, it is a big one. No sign of the back of this game. Don't try and throw, people. Continues to get bigger. More waves. Looks like there's a possible beach at the back there. To be honest, I would usually expect to be sealed. Kind of occasionally touching the bottom, which is reassuring. Makes me feel a bit less out of my comfort zone. This is a spooky experience, I'm sure you can appreciate. Here we come. So, look, it's got a dog leg. It comes in from over there, and there's actually a bit there where it sort of goes back on itself. I saw a seal, so I'm gonna. That is my cue to leave. Wow, harrowing stuff. You think I'm a wuss, people at home, but mildly terrifying experience if I'm honest. Oh, definitely adventurous, I'm glad I did it, but also I hope there aren't too many more of them. Right, let's get on out and continue. There's still a very long way to go. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Come right round the corner, straight into another of these long sea caves. So, here we go. Here we go. Another monster long cave. looking to be every bit as long as the other one. So they're meters apart. They must be very parallel. Might take some temporary solace on a ledge here. Temporary solace on that ledge. May as well keep going. Rocks on the bottom. I'm standing. Trust me, that's a massive relief. Finding my way. I think I can see the bouldery back. There it is. That is the back. Here comes the wave. Lovely. There we go. That's officially the back. Right. Back out into the world of the living. Two excellent sea caves, despite my being a little spooked out by the experience. However, they take a long time to explore. So, for that reason alone, I hope we don't find too many more. Otherwise I'll be here all day and all night. Right, this looks cool. I've just rounded a corner. I found yet another massive cave. However, look in there. That is daylight. So either there's another cave that joins, or it looks like possibly it's a collapsed cave. Possibly the light's coming through the roof. Of course, there's only one way to find out. I mean, how good is this? This is one of those special finds. Just got a couple of little continuations. Wow. There we go. That goes up there, presumably dead end. Amazing coloration on those rocks there. Some kind of seaweed growing on quartz veins. My lord. Stand fast. What a situation to find oneself in. Oh whilst most people are in their 9 to 5 job, here I am in this double sea cave. It is pretty unbelievable. Awesome. Taken in this awesome sea cave with its 2 big openings and this massive chamber inside, but it is time to get back out and keep pressing on, so let's do it. We've kind of gone round into the shelter of this headland. The coastline looks like it's starting to get more into the series of little coves we had before, so hopefully once we get to the back of there can make some good progress. There's a potential little cave here and a potential little jump, so let's go and have a look. Oh, look at this. What? Completely went past it. It doesn't like a good sea cave there, eh? At long last, I'm coming into what I presume is Deadman's Cove. My exit's going to be somewhere over there. I've no idea how far, but still a reasonable distance. I think this is quite an epic journey, this one. It's nice to stand on some land. Fine little beach here. There we go. It's a lovely evening down here. Oh, I'm going to stretch the legs quickly. There we go. There's a photo, everyone. We're at Deadman's Cove. We are 75% of the way there, if not a little bit more. And I'm hopeful, obviously, that the remainder isn't too demanding. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I've probably been going about 3 hours at this point. Weariness is kicking in, particularly during the swimming. Not so bad when on the feet, so isn't that amazing? Lovely. Looks like we've got a little treat here. A little tunnel, a little through cave. Oh, see where this takes us. That's why we wear a helmet, people. That's not safely passable today. Looks cool though. Right, go and see what comes out on the other side. Now, if there isn't a very obvious way up around here, I've made a terrible mistake. So, let's go up to this brow and hopefully we'll be able to confirm there's a way. Oops, all the way up to the top. There we go, guys. That brings to a conclusion today's coasteering session. Rather an epic explore. Those sea caves are amazing. Join me next time, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I'm certainly looking forward to a good old rest after this one. See you next time.